Hi kind friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in today. I will share my started pages of July. Yeah, we are already in July. I have overcome my coloring slump. I'm very motivated and I had a lot of fun to start a few pages. It is 10 pages that I'm going to show you, and as you can see, I had a play in my better quality square books. Also in some Christine Karen books, some Amazon books, and some PDFs. I haven't colored PDFs this year because I really wanted to make some progress in my book collection before I film a collection tour basically. But if I would wait until I have one colored page in each book, it would take years. So I decided that I most probably will film it in August or so and just get started. But yeah, I do my best to get at least some pages started, and I would say, let's get started with the video. So I would say, let's get started with my Fairy and Fantasy 3 by Christine Karen. And this is one of my 10 books to finish eventually. And I haven't colored in this book a lot this year. But finally I decided to continue a started page, which I had started 2 years ago, I believe, and I would love to finish this one. So what I did is the background basically, and I did the background with gel crayons, and I had already in my mind how I wanted it to look. I wanted to have those greens and violets, and I have to say that I actually really like how this came out. I really like this background. Actually, I was very happy with all my backgrounds that I have created so far. I did one day on which I just did a bunch of backgrounds because this is how I operate. This always works very fine for me. And I thought maybe I should do a video about backgrounds, my backgrounds in general, an overview, but maybe also like a technique video on, something like other color tubers did. For example, I could do a background video on gel crayons because this is my most used background medium. I really love it. I really like the blends and the color variation. You can do everything with them actually. So I really love them. And yeah, I thought maybe I should do a detailed video about how to use gel crayons and maybe 3 easy or not so easy 3 background ideas or so. So let me know if you would like to see something like that. So this was the first page from Fairy and Fantasy 3 by Christine Karen. And then, as I said, I also colored PDF pages. I haven't done this this year because I wanted to make progress in my physical books. But this was a whip that I had from, I don't know, last year or the year before, most probably. And I really felt like, coloring her hair. And so everything done here is done with the Inktense and blended out with a Tombow blender pen. When I had it new, I had to try it out with all different mediums, and I actually really like the result. So I wouldn't even go over a lot with pencil here, maybe a little bit in the shadow, but other than that, I think I really like it, and I would leave it like it is. So I think that I would be able to finish this one quite quickly. It's just a few details here, maybe a little bit of extra shading on the clothes, and then the background, on which I would do a watercolor background, definitely. On Anis Guerrero pages, I always love to play with watercolors. I don't know why, but yeah. So this was the first PDF page that I have continued. And then I also started another one, and this one is by Lana Green Art. I am a Patreon of her, and so this was one of the Patreon pages. I can't even tell if it was this month or maybe another month. I don't know it. I think it was this month actually, so from July, and absolutely loved this image. I haven't colored something from Lana Green Art except for the one page in the book. If you have seen my completed pages, I finally finished something there, but yeah, I haven't colored one of her Patreon pages for a long time, because, since I don't color, I didn't color PDF pages and most of her stuff I have only as a PDF. I didn't color a lot of her. So yeah, I have started this, and I really like this color combination here. I did to create a little bit of variation, did some alcohol marker bases, and then went over with the Chroma Flow, I think. Yeah, this is all done with the Derwent Chroma Flow. You know that I have the 150 set. I just bought it recently, and now I'm playing with them, and yeah, trying to find color combinations, and I really enjoy them. So yeah, so I started this one here by Lana Green Art. I have My Easy Fantasy by Joshua Dunbar. This is a book that I bought this year, or which came out this year, and I absolutely love this book. And because I love it so much, I decided that I wanted to color continuously in this book here to get some pages done. And I finally wanted to color one of his character pages, because in this book he has beautiful characters, beautiful scenes, and those easy pages, and I find everything is a lot of fun. So here on the background I have used inks. It was not the distress inks, it was some pigment ink. You can see that you can get very dark with them, basically. And so I just wanted to have a very nice dark night sky with a little bit of color variation here and also around here, because here I want to add a glow. Also here on the ferry I want to create a glow. So I think this will be a lot of fun, and I hope I will manage to do it, but I also wanted those flowers to be kind of look like they were glowing as well. So hopefully I can manage to do that. So far I only have alcohol marker base everywhere, and I actually really like how the grass down here came out. So this is all done with alcohol markers so far. I tried to add a little bit of texture in the bushes already. Yeah, so this was a lot of fun. And actually I really like how her this translucent fabric came out, because I think it really looks translucent actually. So far. We will see what happens when I go over with pencil, but so far the marker base, I actually really like it. So a quick close up. So this was Easy Fantasy by Joshua Dunbar. Then I have worked in Fairy and Fantasy 5 by Christine Caron. So I love all of Christine's books, and I haven't colored a whole lot of Christine Caron pages this year. Yeah, I don't know even why. Yeah, because I wanted to make some progress on other books. But yeah, I really felt like coloring Christine Caron this month. So yeah, I have started a few pages of her actually. And so here's one page that I also started in this book. And so far I have her eye makeup, which is quite colorful. I hope it is showing up. I filmed this actually also in a update video. If you are interested, this is colored with the Prismacolor Premiere, and also the hair color combination I have filmed. So yeah, if you're interested, check it out. I hope I have it out right now. Yeah, but I really like this fantasy style here. So, and it suits mermaids very well, I thought. So this is the first page that I have started in this book. And then I also did the background for this page here. So this one I also did on the day on which I think I did like 5 or 6 different backgrounds basically. And this is always a lot of fun. So this was also done with gel crayons, and you can see how different results you can get from the look of the background. It's very soft. I wanted to have something very soft and very colorful for as a background for this dandelion here, and I love it. I think it has a great color variation, and so I'm actually looking forward to color this fairy here, or this fairy. So here's my dandelion. Dandelion I followed basically a Helen Elliston tutorial. She just does a little dot and then some flicks like in a star manner, I would say. So this is quite easy and effective, and I was inspired to color pages with dandelions by Olivia Colors, because she had colored a beautiful page from Yuri, I think, on her Patreon, and I was very much inspired by her. I didn't follow her technique because I preferred this one better because my background was already there. So I think this was just easier and it is just as effective. So yeah, and that's this page here. Fairy and Fantasy 5 by Christine Caron. So, and then I finally started my first page, my very first page in this beautiful book. This is by Makitu Inatome and it's called Sketchbook Mouse Yuri. So this is a Japanese coloring book and I wanted to get started in this book for a long time basically. And I finally made a start. So we'll zoom you in a little bit more. So again, here I just did the background so far, just to get me started and to have the background out of the way, because I actually really like it when the background is done, because then you can focus on the page itself, on the image, on the illustration. And that's actually quite nice because you're not always in a mood to color backgrounds. And so when I do backgrounds, I usually do some in a row and then I have them out of the way and then I can just go for the picture. I have used here this thing. This is how you call it? It's masking fluid, and this one is by Schminke. And so far I like it. It's a colored one, but it left some colored stains here and some areas. I also, since this was gel crayons again, I smeared it a little bit when I removed it. So, but overall it worked actually quite nicely. It didn't rip the paper. By the way, I forgot to tell you, on the Amazon paper I had also used the masking fluid, and I was quite surprised that it worked on this very thin Amazon paper. So even that worked very well. I was surprised by it. So that means that I can use it in future when I do ink backgrounds or so. It was very cool actually. So, and this is, as I said, Sketchbook Mouse Yuri and by Makitu Inatome. And I'm looking forward to continue this beautiful page and get my first page colored from this book. I also feel like I would love to get started on this page. This is actually a double spread. But so beautiful. So this was, Makitu Inatome Yuri Sketchbook Mouse. So, and then I also continued my started page in Kirby Rosanna's Dark Fairy Tales. And right after I got this book, I had actually started this page here. And I did the background. And now I actually started to color the tower here. And I did a Neocolor 2 base on this one. I followed the tutorial or the color combination by Fusselfee88. It's just my preferred color combination for stone work. It always looks good. I need to go in and detail it a little bit more with pencils, I think. Maybe even do a second layer with the Neocolor. I don't know yet, but I might try it. But yeah, I'm happy to have some progress here. I really like that this paper, it handles water medium so well, because I don't have any buckling. You know, I did the Neocolors on the background and then went over with gel crayons to smooth it out a little bit. But the whole page so far is done with Neocolor 2 and with water mediums, and there is actually no buckling here. No bleed through either. And also no buckling. And so this is actually really, really nice. So, and I can't wait to finish my first page in this book. It would be fantastic. And so I hope I will have this one finally finished in the next completed pages video. So keep your thumbs up for me. So this was Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Rosannas. And then I also wanted to make some progress in my Mographic books. This is Wild Summer by Joseph Kettenbang. And so far I have only 2 completed pages by Joseph. And I really want to make some progress because I have quite a few books of Mographic from Joseph and Fabiana. And I really need to make some progress here. And yeah, I just wanted to get started in this book, just get my first page colored. And I decided to go with this little cute order page because I thought this for a first page is a quicker one and an easier one. And I think for a first page, it's okay when we choose the easier pages, and it's so cute, this page here. And so I did again with gel crayons, basically a background. I wanted it to look a little bit like a universe and water, but more so like a universe. And then I did all of the reflection part here with a reflective watercolor, a shiny watercolor. So that looks actually quite nice. I had also used the masking fluid on this page here, and on this page it ripped the paper several times. It was like the masking fluid was melted together with the paper if it was just one thing, and when I got rid of it, the paper was just in it, so to speak. So that was the first time that I had this happen. Here, for example, on his foot, it happened on everywhere, actually. Here, everywhere. And so this was quite annoying, to be honest, of course. And I don't know if it is the paper that can't handle this, because on the other paper it worked just fine. But the other book was printed in Canada and this one is printed in China. So it might be that the paper is just different. I mean, it is different, but maybe this one can't handle it. Or the reason was because I had the masking fluid on a little bit longer. You should have you should remove your masking fluid as soon as possible, but not later than 2 days. And this one, I had it on for 3 days, and maybe that was the problem because the background was not finished. And so, gel crayons, they always need to dry overnight. And so I left it 1 more day, and maybe that was the problem. I don't know for sure. I would need to test it out again in this paper and then remove it quicker and see if it still damages the paper. So I can't tell for sure what was the reason in the end. But yeah, this was quite annoying. But yeah, I can't wait to actually finish this page here. I think it will look very cute. I like it so far. I like my background. And yeah, once those cute orders are done, I think it will look just very cute. So this was Wild Summer by Joseph Kettenbang. And then my last page is from Mographic Voyage. So this has the older paper, and I didn't have the problem with the masking fluid on this page here. So I had no problems at all on this page here. So as I said, I don't know if it was the paper or because it was just longer on the other page. But this is the background that I did on this page here. And I have to say that I absolutely love the outcome of this background. So this was again done with the gel crayons. And you can see that I really absolutely love gel crayons because you can do everything with them. The most beautiful blends. You have such a color variation. I mean, I used the ones from Shuttle Art. It has 48 colors, and this is really enough to do all the different backgrounds. You can even mix your own colors, because I'm missing a turquoise in there actually. I absolutely love gel crayons for background, and this was just 1 layer because it was enough on this page here. Sometimes I do 2 layers, then you need to let your page dry overnight. But on this one, it was totally enough to have just 1 layer. So, yeah. And yeah, I did the dandelions here the same way that I did it on the other page. As I said, I was very inspired by Olivia Colors to color dandelions. And that's why I remembered that there was this page here. And by the way, I followed... I had an inspiration page this time. Let me show it to you. You know that Erica from Elm Colors always uses inspiration pages for doing backgrounds and color combinations and stuff. And this time I had this paper here. And so I tried to recreate kind of this look here from the colors, you know. I really loved them. I couldn't do this muted blue, so mine is a little bit more vibrant. But overall, I think what came out, it looks very good. So this was the inspiration for doing this. And yeah, so. And this is from just a paper pack. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. And yeah, I can't wait to finish this page. This would be my very first colored or completed page in this book. I do have a couple of whips in here, to be honest. But yeah, oh, this would be so much fun. So, and that's actually all for today's video. It's long enough, actually. I hope you enjoyed it. And if so, please let me... So if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment. Show me some love. And I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.